What is going on, Adventure Nation? In this episode, we do some exploring with the caravanners who we've lovingly dubbed El Siete Locos, and then roll out of beautiful Baja Concepcion to continue our trek south further into Baja, Mexico. This is Life with Paul and Lorena. What is going on, everybody? We are still at one of our favorite spots anyways, here in Baja. I don't know if we talked about that, but we're in Playa Santispac. We've got the
Baja Concepcion.
Baja Concepcion. We got the whole gang here. Everyone's hanging out on the beach, so that's cool. And we'll show you the bay here in a minute. We've showed you guys this a few times, so you know you can stop watching anytime if you want. But here's the bay. Check that out. That's our view from the RVs. Pretty spectacular. Kind of expensive to stay here though. It is 200 pesos a night.
About $10.
Yeah, about 10 bucks US. It is dry camping though. I mean, you need to be self-sustainable, at least for a few days.
But there's bathrooms.
Which we are. There are bathrooms here, kind of, sort of. Very rustic. They are toilets where you pour the water in after you're done. So, pretty rustic.
Yeah.
And other than that, it is absolutely spectacular. It's super quiet, other than you'll hear the trucks coming down the hill every now and then, because it is down in a little dip in the road, because you come off the mountain down towards the beach and then climb back out on the other side. But absolutely spectacular. Playa Santispac is a great place to just kick back and relax on the beach, wade into the shallow water, or grab a kayak or paddleboard and head on out. There are several small islands that are great for snorkeling or just paddle around and look at wildlife. Check this shot out where we caught a couple of hawks chasing each other. Kind of cool, huh? Before leaving Baja Concepcion and Playa Santispac, we gathered up some of the caravan folks and headed into Mulegé for a little day trip. Now, Mulegé is a historic little town that was established sometime in the 1700s. Father Francisco Escalante started constructing the Misión Santa Rosalia de Mulegé in 1754 because of the abundance of fresh water and rich soil which would support agriculture. And you can really see that when you're up above the mission. We had lunch in town with the crew at a little restaurant. I wish I could remember the name, but I don't. The food was awesome, and it is a great ambiance. We wandered around the streets a little bit, and then we headed back to Playa Santispac. Now, the official name of the town is Heroica Mulegé, or Heroic Mulegé, because during the Mexican-American War of 1846 through 1848, the Americans tried to occupy parts of Baja, but they were kind of unsuccessful because people like those in Mulegé and the surrounding area were having none of it, and they actually defeated the Americans. Now, we almost made it back to camp, but got sucked into a sign that said Mulegé Brewing Company. So we stopped in for a beverage and to discuss our day in Mulegé and have a laugh and a chuckle or two. Now, after arriving back at Playa Santispac, we ended our stay with a nice campfire on the beach. If you ever run into one of our caravan peeps on the road, you're going to have to ask them about the story of that campfire because it's a doozy. It is an absolutely beautiful morning here at Playa Santispac, and we are getting ready to roll out. We've been here for 3 nights, now heading further south to Loreto. So everyone's getting packed up and ready to rock and roll south. The road from here on in is actually pretty good, so no worries there. It's not quite as narrow as it is in the north part of the peninsula. So today will be a good day, and it's a gorgeous drive today. We're going right along the peninsula here in the Baja Concepcion. So the drive along the coast is just spectacular. Very, very cool. And yeah, should be a good day. We are kickstands up in 30 minutes for you motorcycle enthusiasts. We take one last look around this incredible spot, gather up the wagons, and then hit the road to Loreto. Did I mention how amazing the drive is along Baja Concepcion? The drive from Playa Santispac to Loreto is one of the shortest of the trip, coming in at a whopping 113 kilometers. The drive through Loreto starts off with nice wide roads, and then it becomes more and more narrow as you approach town center, depending on what part of town you're trying to go to, obviously. But the bigger rigs have a bit of a challenge making the hard right towards the campground, but Lorena was there to hold up traffic and ask locals for help, and everyone made it without issue. Loreto is a pretty good spot to spend a few nights. The town square is super charming with many restaurants to choose from, and it provides an opportunity to just get out, you stretch your legs, and go for a walk through the streets of this charming little town. Now, Loreto was founded in 1697 when Juan Maria de Salvatierra founded Misión de Nuestra Señora de Loreto Concho. Now, try saying that a dozen times really fast. I'm sure I screwed that up. You'll notice a trend of towns being established by missionaries here in Baja California Sur. Now, Loreto is well known for its fishing, especially Dorado, or if you live in a different part of the world, you might know it as Mahi Mahi. The sister city for Loreto is Hermosa Beach and Ventura, California. We wandered around for a bit, then had dinner at one of our favorite restaurants on the trip, Mi Loreto. We highly suggest giving it a shot when you are visiting Loreto. Loreto was celebrating a big event that night. I guess the governor was in town, adding to the entertainment. So as we were walking through the streets to work off some of our dinner before calling it a night, there was lots of music and stuff going on, and it was just an enjoyable evening. We have landed in Loreto, and today we are heading out to the Mission San Francisco with the entire group, so this should be good. Guys ready to roll? Some of the gang over there getting ready. So it looks like everybody's ready to roll here. The drive up to the mission is a winding mountain road with typical Baja traffic hazards, as you can see here. Once arriving in San Javier, we were greeted by some of the locals. We had a fairly interesting drive up. There were some spots where we had to cross some fairly shallow water. I think the deepest might have been a foot and a half. But the end result is this. So spectacular drive and well worth it. How was the drive up, gang?
Oh, nice.
Very nice, isn't it?
Oh,
We've got
oh my goodness.
Debbie's got a new friend.
Hello. Oh.
Your turn? You and Brian?
No, we're in the witness.
Hey, buddy.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
wanna take him home?
Is he going home?
Misión de San Francisco Javier de Viga Biondu. I'm really struggling with these names, folks. They are tongue twisters. Now, this mission is one of the most well-preserved missions in Baja California. It was founded in 1699. That's crazy. Its main purpose was to convert the local Kachimi Native Americans to Christianity. Now, this mission church is still in operation today. The little town of San Javier has a couple of restaurants with pretty good food, giving you a place to rest after exploring the mission. The next day drive between Loreto and La Paz is one of the longer days at 347 kilometers. The drive has a little coast, a little mountains, a lot of high desert before coming back down into the Sea of Cortez. We ended our day arriving at Campestre Maranatha, in our opinion, the best campground in Baja California Sur. Might not be able to hear me because it's a bit windy, but I'm going to try anyways. We are out at Playa Balandra. It's one of the most beautiful beaches in Mexico. And they now have kind of, not necessarily a lottery, but just basically a queue. So you're going to wait in line. All these cars back here are waiting in line. We are like 5th in line or 6th in line, something like that. And we're just waiting for them to let us in. They do 2 sessions. Now they're doing 8 to noon. And then they have a 1-hour break while they kick everybody else out. And then they do 1 to 5. So we're doing the 1 to 5. Of course, we weren't coming in at 8 a.m. to go to the beach. So just kind of hanging out, having some ice cream. How's your ice cream?
Very good.
I guess it's not ice cream. What is it?
It's ice cream.
Is it?
Mexican ice
More like a
sorbet.
Sorbet, yeah, than anything.
They call it nieve de garrafa. That's it technically.
So that's not ice cream.
Nieve, it's ice cream from garrafa, yes.
Ice cream from Garrafa. Okay, cool. Awesome. So it shouldn't be much more than a few more minutes. Oh, we got 20 minutes left. So just kind of hanging out. We've made it around the point from the parking lot, and we're just getting all set up. Everybody's hanging out, and looks like it's going to be a good day at the beach. We've got 4 hours to tear it up. We're just going to be hanging out. We're not really tearing anything up. We're just taking our time, relaxing. Brian's already in the water and he's after it. Here on the other side, now that the bay is at low tide, it is kind of an easy walk over. We are over there where the blue tarps are. And we are done with our day at the beach, and we have left only footprints. That's how it should be. Pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
I've got lots of sunscreen on my face. Holy smokes. Looks amazing.
Just a light lunch.
After a gorgeous day with the gang out at Malandra Beach, Lorena and I got a chance to wander around La Paz and places we hadn't been before. We checked out the farmers market, did a little back alley touring. They have some amazing murals in the downtown area in, on, and around La Paz. So we checked out some of those and then just kind of wandered around a little bit. And that is where we're gonna call this one, folks. Now I realized this one was really short and kind of, I don't know, not the usual vlog, but I wanted to try to get caught up a little bit from where we are so that we can move forward with our vlogs. And I know I haven't been getting anything out in a long time, so I apologize for that, but we are going to try to get doing this again. I've been getting messaged by a lot of people asking where the vlogs are, and so I apologize for that. I've been working on other projects, trying to get our property up and running and moving Lorena's mom in with us and all that kind of stuff. So I've got all kinds of excuses, none of them any good. So if you want to stick around with us a little bit, get to know us, please hit that subscribe button. It'd be great if you liked the video, and we'll see you again in the next one. Thanks for watching.